The hamster man did it. He actually cut Hikaru's head off. Which is crazy because if you think about it, what if he wasn't the supernatural monster? I'm sure he had a lot of good signals to go off of. It's not like he's making a blind guess. But that's crazy that he just... Shing! And I think that blade was also foreshadowed a couple episodes ago. Last episode was mostly just... What was it? The last like 5 minutes was crazy. And then most of it was kind of like looking into... How can we exist together, right? The mom helps us out and Hikaru and Yoshiki, they want to live in peace and the mom is trying to figure out like some sort of plan that can help us do all that. But at the end of the day, because Hikaru is here, the supernatural oddities, they're attracted to him. So either there's two options, right? Send Hikaru back up to the mountain so all the oddities are back up there too. Or kill all the oddities. How's that possible though? Is that even a thing impossible? Or just kill Hikaru. Cut the head off. I'm sure he's not actually dead, but it's kind of crazy how we ended up last episode. Let's see what happens today. Yo. Kind of crazy. Nah, he's not dead yet. He's not dead. Okay. What the fuck? What is this laugh? What a crazy ass scene. And we're good. What the fuck? What the hell was that, bro? The distorted laughs, the crazy sound effects. I mean, it's that simple though, huh? Just attach his head back on. Now what? Oh, we brought Hikaru to the hospital? Or maybe it's Yoshiki. Oh, mama. Truth. Not really. Hamster man did. Alright. Okay, he's chilling. It's kind of worrisome though. They're not gonna do any medical diagnostic and realize that his body's weird. Okay. Hamster man. Oh, he's hyped up. Yeah. Oh, he's getting horny off of this. I don't know what his ultimate goal is, but he's like, I don't think he's even doing this for as a job. He's smiling and excited that like there's been development of Hikaru. Sense of identity chose to weaken itself in order to like integrate with humanity. And he's getting high off of it. What's your ultimate goal? I guess he just hates supernatural stuff. This is like fascinating to him. Maybe there's no way he's gonna show mercy to Hikaru, even though he's choosing to like weaken itself. He just getting high off his own supply. Okay, hamster man. Dude, that line on his neck though. Takeda-san. Yeah, your dad's cooked. Okay. Huh? I kind of get it. If your old man has gotten that fucking crazy and he just locked him up and is not living healthy, this is honestly like a sense of relief that he can finally rest in peace rather than being schizo and holding the entire family back. It's there, bro. What the hell is this guy's vision? Huh? What? What? Then the fact that he sniped Hikaru's head so cleanly off is even more impressive. Maybe he has spirit vision. Maybe the blindness is something new? Has he always been blind? Or is it just like a new thing? I think it's a always thing, right? What? Sunglass vision. Okay. Yeah, what's his ultimate goal? Something from their world?
意外と鋭いな。脳抜き様。あれを何とかする気なのは間違ってないです。まず僕は人間の味方ですから。
Even though he's on humanity's side, he feels like the main bad guy right now because of how much we're empathizing with Hikaru and Yoshiki. And Hikaru wants to, you know, be a good person now too. Hamster man, please stop!
味方ですから。ただちょっと。
よしき、あんた本当にもう大丈夫なの？
ほんま、ヒカルも？
This girl really ain't gonna go to school, huh? Like, maybe they're gonna pay off in the next 2 episodes, but it blows my mind that this girl was set up from the beginning as a girl who is too, like, socially inept and doesn't want to go to school anymore, and they've done nothing with it. I thought there's gonna be some sort of payoff. That, like, her development is gonna be integral to the plot, but she's just a fucking NEET, that's it. And not gonna lie, the mom might be the most attractive woman in this show. Why is the mom so hot? That hairstyle's crazy. School research. Alright. Father. Yeah. Awkward. Okay. Man's gone missing? YTuber! We got a stupid ass IRL streamer saying, "Whoa, what's up, YTube? Today we're gonna check out the famous haunted tunnel. 50 gifted chat, you know, if we can make our, you know, what's it called, gifted sub donations, I'm gonna go in the tunnel, guys." Okay. If I survive, I'll upload a video. That video ain't coming. You think they saw Turbo Baba in there? The tunnel stuff is the Turbo Baba usually, right? I don't know if it's like a specific tunnel though.
ダルマ塚トンネルがなんで心霊スポットになった？
とこやけど、なんでかは全然。
ここね、昔人の骨、
Bones.
大量の古い骨。それも変なことに。
All the bones were from human torsos. Oh, this is the map of our entire small village, right? Maybe I'm thinking too much into it. When I first saw this, remember how our map of this entire small town village all connected forms like a human body? Anyways, this is fucking crazy.
胴体の骨だけやったの。その後、腕刈りでは腕の骨だけが見つかってね。言われとるけどね。一番不思議なんが頭蓋骨だけどっからも見つかった。
頭蓋骨だけ。そういえば、俺が見てきた化け物上がおかしい奴らばっか。
I thought that was just supposed to be a scary design. But now there's actual, like, lore behind why the heads are missing. So all the different body parts corresponding to, you know, where the body part should line up in the map is there. But the head, and all the haunted spirits too, missing heads.
首から上がおかしい奴らばっか。
Okay.
でも刀の2日経っても何が目的なんやろね。
He's cooking.
霊媒師とかですか。こいつを払う。
いや無理。
払うために。
He is. He is here to exercise. We'll see.
確かにだいぶ弱っとるけど。いるやないよ。
I don't think Hamster Man's a regular human.
できるんは物理的に村から連れ出すして危ななったらうちに逃げなさい。
I hope she doesn't die.
調べてみるわ。
どうやって？
見える人には見える人なりの探し方が。霊媒か。もしくはあの会社。
Company mentioned again, she knows. Oh, hey. His eyes are scaring me.
Hikaru.
Are you there? Are you there? Bro? Whoa. What the hell? He's like taking him over. This woman's clap, it's gotta be studied. Her power scaling is insane. Whenever we have a problem, she just smacks a bitch.
あんた自分の名前言える？
Where are you? What's your name? Okay, okay.
インド光です。
Okay, we back.
よかった戻ってきたね。
よしき。よかった。
That was dangerous.
俺2日も寝とったんか。
ガッタンとちゃうの。
そのはずやったけど、最近ちょっと。
It's because he nerfed himself. He can feel it.
やろ？
Give him the bone back,
会
bro.
った時から思っとったけど、取った気配よりだいぶ小さい。
That bone, man, that's the worst decision he could have ever fucking made, man. And that sucks because that's a symbolic moment of I will no longer do harm. You know, I want to choose peace and coexist with you guys. So he nerfed himself to prove a point to his boyfriend. But now it's like, we need it. We need his powers.
気配。
俺のせいやな。
ちゃうよ。そういうんやめろや。グラサのおっさん。あの刀、多分曰くつきや。
Special sword.
それ分かっとって俺は。
It pooped on your hand.
もう気づかんで。
Yeah, it was trailing you,
あ
man.
いつに襲われたら。
We need to go for his sunglasses. We don't know about that yet, but if we get rid of his sunglasses, then he has no vision. I'm sure that's gonna be helpful.
だから逃げんで。また首切られてもくっつくしな。でも、なんか。
Bro's joking.
その線消えへんの。
え、何？線？
いや、
It's crazy just attach back like that.
待て待て待て。嘘。おい。
At least we're joking around and having fun.
元気だったらダメだ。
I'm still worried though.
ほんまよかった意外とマキが一番よな
Oh shit, his arm.
ヒカルおらんとつまんねーって10回くらい言っとったちょっとよ
Cute.
てか、さっきから何書いとんの？
He's got the death note.
てか、さっきから
What
何
is it?
書いとんの？
Trade head for request. What?
うぬきさん調べとんのか？
今な。
Nonoki, Unuki.
うぬきさんやら。ここら辺に昔やった。
Wait a
リンゴ
minute.
屋でこの辺りにはな、口減らしの風習があったんや。
The famine, the
疫
poverty.
病が多くてするために薬を作った。山で取れる土地だけの薬。
What?
それの名前が確かうろ抜き薬。
Whoa,
間引き
whoa.
薬。
水銀。金属地のニサ山の名前の由来か。
Is this the sin? Remember, the Indo family are supposed to be atrocious for what they did in the past, and now they must pay for it by going up to the mountain or something, right? This baby abortion drug made out of mercury. Is this the knowledge that we got by asking the evil god? Like, you know what I mean? Like, basically the atrocity that the Indo family, you know, caused was this.
水銀のことやね。神社とも言う。
やから打退薬を使うことをするって隠語で表すようになって、そんで神様として祀られたりして、それから不思議と疫病とか
The god of abortion.
覚えとらんけど、その頃からニサ山で光が行方不明になったんもうぬきさんのせいかもな。
What the fuck? Dude is just dropping bombs right now. He's just been a gag character on the side that I've also been rooting for in terms of the romance development with the other girl because it's kind of cute. But today, he is just dropping the heaviest lore. Like, what? He's on point. Uniki-san might be the reason Hikaru went missing on Nisama. True.
神様おるわけないやろ
意外とすぐ近くにおるかもな。
Could be closer than you think. That it's uncanny how like on point he is today.
もしさ、ほんまに近くにおったら誰かになり変わってたりしてて、
Yeah.
気づくやろ。山に帰れっつって帰ってもらうわ。
Yeah, would you?
そういうんって大体最後はボロが出て結局
I don't know. Maybe that's how the show
マ
ends.
キ、なんでそんなに。
It's funny how they can't even recognize though, right? I mean, this girl did. This girl though has like higher supernatural senses and therefore felt something off about Hikaru, but the other two, they can't even tell the difference between the old Hikaru and the new. Maybe they weren't really close friends, therefore they're not able to pick up on little social etiquettes and little cues in his behavior.
最後はボロが出て結局元の場所に帰るんちゃう
なんでそんなに詳しい。
Yeah, how the hell do you know so much?
兄貴がオカルトマニアやね。
Okay.
今勉強しとる。
Hmm.
なあ、 ちょっ
Could you imagine his big bro is the hamster man? Probably not, but like, could you imagine?
と満員で聞いてくれへん。うぬきさんのこと。
Alright.
やな、マキの兄貴。
ああ、ヨシキも行きたいるん？虫博士。
虫博士はあり。そういやお前、昨日の夜うち来たよな。何やったん？
Last night?
わからん。記憶がぼんやりなことしたんや
I don't remember. Why does he have that sticker? Last time we saw Mr. Turban Guy was the 7-Eleven curry advertisement stuff, and we were like, oh, token Indian guy for selling curry. Why is he showing up in a line sticker right now?
来たで。
はい
兄貴から返事。おお。分損した1700銀行はとっくに失われてた。
Look at them heads,
が
man.
介入するとたたられるとささやかれ続けてたんよ。そしたら別の宗教の信者たちが逃げてきて、
Another religion fled here.
住ヶ山には
Christianity.
教会が多い。
教会？
やってよ。もしやお前もオカルトマニアか。
Something like that.
首たちには教会なんか一個も。神社ですら一つだけやのに。
They all gone now?
人が失われた。本当にそうなんか？
祭りはな、もともとあの山の神さんのための祭りやねん。
失ったら。
We just did a reskin?
うぬきさん、山の神様。
They rebranded the church? Yeah, here it is, right? Urunuki, Unuki, Nonuki. So a bunch of Christian deserters came here to take refuge or shelter, and eventually they started to become more enveloped in this shrine religion, and therefore it doesn't exist here anymore.
が変わるんはよくあることや。やとしたら分損した1700さんやなく、のぬき様で、分損も進行。のぬき様は大量死を境にたたり神になった。
Yep.
村人たちは代わりに新たな宗教の神様は忘れ去られる。けど、のぬき様信仰は残っとる。
Didn't they talk in the past about how our place here is very different from the other villages around us? I vaguely remember during the festival episode how like our little place is so different from the many other places. Like what was the distinction though they were making? Were they talking about different religions back then too? I forget. I forgot, but they definitely made a point about how there's many different places around, you know, our small village, and those places are like quote unquote different. Were they talking about jobs though? Were they talking about religions? Churches? I forget. But I feel like the lore of the whole churches and religion stuff definitely was foreshadowed back then too. There's something very symbolic too about like the heads being cut off, because like the skulls again, they're all missing, right? In this episode, they were talking about the bones being placed into different regions of the map that corresponds to each body part, but the heads are missing. And there's also this whole beheading part that they were doing too. And the sword too literally beheaded Hikaru today, so...
信仰は首たちには事実残っとる。忘れたけど、首たちだけは忘れん。
Exactly. Our place is the only one that still worships.
罪の落とし前をつける必要があった。
Yes.
だけが解放されんかった。
We were the only sinners, or were we the only one sacrificed for everyone else's? Were we the only one sacrificed for every other village to survive? So this is like the Indo family of the past, and here's the beheaded sacrifice, I guess. This head though. Imagine this is like Yoshiki's ancestors, that like Hikaru's ancestors are holding right now.
必要があったから。首たちだけが解放されんかった。
よしき、聞いとる？
Go! Creepy.
何？
いや、どこまで話したっけ？
俺がさ、あのグラさんのおっさんは。
A lot.
つうか、何もしてこやんやんな。
なんかしてくれ。
武田のじいさんってさ、あの後どうなったんやろ？
I think he's dead. This the shrine?
一応手入れはされとるな。あ、鍵持ってきた。
Indo family shrine?
真っ暗でな。
Oh, that's a lot of heads. Ew. The fuck? They held on to all the heads? Okay. It's so creepy though. I'm just waiting for the head's eyes to start opening, man. Whoa. Some crazy. Let's go frame by frame here. Hold up. So, Hikaru's dad. Head of a person. Praying hands. Creepy. Heads falling. Carving of the heads. More heads. Hikaru's like flashback before Hikaru was obviously Nonuki-sama. And then the map that's corresponding to the different body parts. More Hikaru dad. And then this is the past. Shrine stuff. More shrine altar stuff. Creepy. Old memories coming back. I played these games before.
これはな、海様や。
Okubi-sama.
この土地は昔から悪いことがよう起こる。
Okay.
貧しくて苦しかった。
That's right. The calamity
だ
events.
から、うぬけ様に首を捧げてお願いを。
How does this relate to the abortion drugs though? There was overpopulation, not enough food, and I thought that they went up and the abomination was to basically no more population increase, but here's the head sacrifices.
やから、うぬけ様に首を捧げてお願い事をし退散とかな。
It's crazy.
捧げた首はその場で消える。
The heads
だから
disappear?
木で皮。
How do they choose the sacrifices?
代々道を管理する家やからインドなんやで。
Creepy.
首以外のそれを楽にする以外の首以外
Body parts other than the head gotta be buried as far away as possible. That's why there are so many in distinct locations furthest away, right, from each other. But the head's still all here. Okay.
それを楽にするために村が5つに
There's why it got separated. Coincidence? I think
おも
not.
ろいやろ。
This is funny. This is weird as fuck, Dad.
病でもう長くない人や
Okay.
けどな。
You know how they talk about overpopulation is an issue in a lot of other places in the world right now, like Japan, for example, or Korea, or even America and Canada. And this is what happens when you have, first world countries that's, heavily just like taken over by capitalism, where the only thing that matters is the GDP and the bottom line of corporations and not really caring about humanity. I'm just saying they humanity has a wicked way of, repeating the problem. So how did they solve overpopulation back then? I'm not saying we gotta do the same thing too, but I'm just saying there's fucked up problems requires fucked up solutions.
人や老人とかが多かった。
Okay.
けどな、小さな祠があるやん。お首様にされた時、たたりを恐れて作られたもんや。
What? Traveling monk?
せやに、坊さんだけやない。
Wait a minute. So before it was terminally ill people and old people, but the shrine, they forced the traveling monk to give up it. So people are scared. They're like, we don't want to be the sacrifices. And they took an outsider and sacrificed him.
たたりを恐れて作られたもんや。
That's the sin.
坊さんだけやない。他にも罪のない人にされた。
Monsters.
ひっそりとな。
And they aren't they literally the Indo family ancestors? Isn't that what old man Takeda said? That like you motherfuckers committed such an atrocity. This is what your payment now. That you have to go up to the mountain.
ヒカル、これがこの村の子や。絶対忘れたらあかんで。
Okay.
インド家の罪のことも。
But when you say don't forget the Indo family sin either, what do you mean? Are these independent things? Is everything you just said not literally what the Indo family did? I'm kind of confused about that part.
人殺しの村やったんか。
Yeah.
そら隠すわな。特定の笹の首やったんや。
And you could then assume that all the supernatural things that's attacking us that we've seen so far without the heads are basically haunting spirits of the old people that's been murdered. You know what I mean? Like all the people who were murdered that were sacrificed are haunting, and that's why the head is also gone.
やっぱりない。ここにヒチさんがあったんや。
Hichi-san made mentioned
あ
again.
れは言って
Grandpa talked about Hichi-san.
ぬきさんにお返しするんや。
Hamster Man has it right now, huh? Hamster Man.
The-
What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck this is, bro. This is like deep in the mountains, I guess, huh? Creepy. So Hichi-san is now the permanent solution rather than actually cutting off people's head? Like, that thing is basically a face. And if I'm understanding correctly, in the modern days, we don't just go around, you know, just killing off people's heads anymore and sacrificing it. Instead, the modern day ritual is Hichi-san. Every time you bring this thing as like a offering. And then you place it in the slot there.
でも俺は願いを叶えるに光の記憶全部思い出したんか結局インドの罪言う
Yeah, what is that?
まだもやが
I mean, if he's explicitly saying then what's the Indo family sin, then obviously all the stuff that we're talking about, the murder village stuff, that's not it. There's something still else in secret.
もやがかかっとるダメ光のお父やんと親しくていろいろと知ってそうな人なん
Your dad, bro. Your dad was fucking Hikaru's dad. He has the answers. Go ask him.
おる
Yeah, it's kind of awkward though because they don't really have a relationship. I'm not crazy, right? Listen. Yeah, I'm making a lot of gay jokes in this anime due to the amount of sexual innuendo that exists. But come on, bro. Like the dad? They fucking... Alright, post-credit scene? Let's check it out.
俺は冷たくて空っぽや
Noruki-sama.
俺のそしたら満たされるから
Creepy, sus.
それが
You wanna get filled up, bro? You wanna start swallowing shit?
よしき光
This is yesterday. This is the stuff I was confused about. When Yoshiki said, why did you come over last night? I don't know why.
なんやボケっとつった
Dude, his visuals look very weird. I'm scared.
なんで入ってこいよ
You wanna swallow that up?
光
Whoa.
ごめん
He's losing it? My understanding of this scene is he literally wants to swallow it all. He desires to be filled up by Yoshiki. No gay jokes being mentioned here. But he then realizes that, holy shit, this is Yoshiki. Then you can see through the visuals of the cloudy, you know, supernatural stuff going away. And then he realizes, hold the fuck up. I can't just kill my best friend. That was dangerous.
ごめん
He almost lost control there.
わ
Bro almost died. Bro almost fucking died there, man. And that's another episode of Summer Hikaru Died. The truth was today's episode, and you know what? A lot of lore got dropped. So what's the new stuff that we learned? Well, we've been piecing in little clues here and there, but finally, like, it's coming together. The main takeaway is, back in the day, mass poverty, famine, you know, and the solution is to offer up a sacrifice. But there's also the abortion drug stuff, right? Like, it's kind of crazy what was mentioned here by a friend of talking about there was some sort of like mercury element and they made a bunch of like abortion drugs and that's one of the solutions they had for reducing the population. But on top of that, there's also the head sacrifices that we're making, you know, and giving it up to them. And then there's the Indo's specific sin I don't think has actually been mentioned yet. Maybe that part is more to do with the abortion drugs. I don't know, but like they're not really... They haven't like explicitly stated that just yet. Hamster Man is also fucking terrifying because goddamn he is a menace and he does have Hichi right now, and it seems like in the modern day the mountain traveling, you know, tradition stuff is to offer that as a sacrifice rather than actually behead people. Things are definitely coming like we're almost at the end, right? And I think that we're going to be able to conclude this in 2 episodes, so things are definitely coming to a climax, and I just hope that we're able to resolve without having to sacrifice Hikaru, because, you know, I'm really empathizing with them. I mean, even the hamster man literally said, huh, he got a sense of identity now. He's even trying to integrate with humanity. It'd be such a shame if there was no solution where, you know, the moment that he tries to be better for humanity is the moment that, like, he also gets sacrificed. I don't know, man. The answers next episode from Dad will also be very interesting. We'll hear about that next time. That's it from me. If you're still here, though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlists for even more content. And until next time, take care.